Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm the Feline Techie, and this, my friends, is the iPad Mini 4, released in September of 2015, and it is now August of 2025, making it 1 month shy of it being 10 years old. Now, since this device is now basically 10 years old, there's the question of if it even can still be used today. We're first going to start off with software support. This iPad actually got a security update back in March of this year, which makes me glad that Apple still somewhat gives us support for these older devices. But how's the actual usability, and what can you actually do on it? Well, for watching YouTube videos and TV shows, it's actually still a pretty good experience. YouTube is still fully supported on this iPad, considering iOS 15 is now the earliest version supported for YouTube. You don't own any of the music that's on Spotify, and it can be taken away from you at any time. Meanwhile, if you load up any kind of audio or video file on this iPod, it'll stay on this iPod until the day it dies. I will say the borders on the screen are pretty big on the top and bottom if you're viewing a 16:9 video, but I don't think it really matters because, you know, there's not like a notch or anything in the way. You're still viewing the full video. I deleted the Apple TV app because I was using so much space. I'll get to that in a little bit. Now, it being an iPad and all, you wouldn't really want to use it for social media kind of stuff, especially like Instagram or Twitter. Well, maybe Twitter if you want to post your artwork, but this isn't really an iPad you would use for artwork because it doesn't support the Apple Pencil. I do sometimes use it with Discord, and for that it works pretty alright. It has the latest update because I'm pretty sure Discord still needs iOS 12 for the latest update, if not iOS 14 or something. Do I even want to talk about the camera? I feel like talking about the camera is kind of useless on an iPad because do people really use the camera on the iPad? Now, the main point I want to talk about is storage. If you have a 16GB iPad mini like I do, then I would not use this in 2025. But if you have something that's like 64, 128, then that's more comfortable to use. I didn't say 32 because even 32 is pushing it. But if all you do on your iPad is watch content, I wouldn't say it's a bother because you're installing only a few other apps. Web browsing is completely fine, watching videos is completely fine, and that's pretty much all you would do with a device like this. Unless you're giving it to a child and you might want to put some games on it. 16GB is not going to be for games. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Don't get games if you have a 16GB iPad mini. Now, how is battery life on this iPad mini? Well, it's actually not bad. Battery life has never been a problem with me with this iPad, and I don't think it will be for a while, because iPads have big batteries as is, so I wouldn't really say it's much of a problem. So let's say for whatever reason you want to get one of these iPads. How much would one be? For 16GB, unfortunately, it's around like the $50 range. For 32GB, it's actually way higher, it's at $80. For 64GB, it's actually one of the cheaper options with around $60. And finally, the 128GB iPad mini goes for $80 to $85, so it rivals, I'm pretty sure, the 32GB iPad mini. Why is 32 so expensive? I have no idea. It's not even that much storage. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you're new. We are very close to 2,000 subscribers, so I hope to hit that soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.